Kia and the Talking Budgie. Kia was 9 and lived with her mom and dad in a very small town. Most of the houses were gray and small and had tiny gardens where not many flowers grew. She had only been at her new school for a few days, so she hadn't made any new friends yet. Kia loved birds, all birds. Sometimes she wished that she had been a bird instead of a little girl. An old lady lived next door, and Kia was so happy to help her out by feeding her budgerigar. The old lady had some beautiful pictures of birds on the wall. One day after school, she was at the old lady's house, and she couldn't take her eyes off a picture of a bird that looked like a large parrot with bright orange feathers under its wings. A voice said, "It's funny you should look at that picture. That bird is called a Kia." Kia looked around, but the old lady was fast asleep in her chair. "Who said that?" whispered Kia. "Budgies and parrots are related, you see. So, I know quite a lot about that branch of our family." Kia looked up and the budgie hopped up on a perch. "Did you just say something?" asked Kia. "I knew you were the right sort of girl the first time I saw you," said the budgie. What do you mean?" asked Kia. "Wait a minute. Am I talking to a budgie? I must be dreaming. You know what birds are saying, and can even feel what they're thinking. Not many girls are like that," said the budgie. "You can talk," said Kia. "Well, budgies are known for it," said the budgie. Yes, but actually talking. What am I thinking now?" said the budgie. "That I'm just about to say sometimes I wish I was a bird, and then I could just fly around in the air as free as a bird," said the budgie. "When you come back tomorrow, can you bring some—" "Grapes," said Kia. "See, told you. You're a real bird girl," said the budgie. "And I think it's time I told you about a special magic spell. Close your eyes." Kia closed her eyes, and suddenly some magical words came into her mind. "Now, close your eyes again. Whisper those words and see what happens," said the budgie. Kia did, and the next thing she knew, she opened her eyes and gasped. She was fluttering gently in the air. She flew up to a mirror and saw a beautiful little yellow bird. "That jungle bird is your bird shape," said the budgie. "And when you need to, just whisper those magic words, then. To turn back to being a little girl, just whistle 3 times. Kia whistled, and she was back in human shape again. The next day, her class at school went to visit the local zoo. All the kids were really excited. But Kia was the most excited of all, as she planned to spend as much time as possible at the birdhouse. The group of kids went all round the zoo. Kia watched a polar bear splash about in its pool, and suddenly a robin landed on a fence right next to her. The robin looked at her with its bright little eyes, and suddenly Kia understood what the robin was telling her. Over in the birdhouse was a new arrival that badly needed a friend. Kia skipped over to the birdhouse and couldn't believe her eyes. So many different kinds of birds all happily chattering away, and some even imagining they were back in their homes. Finally, she came to a cage and was amazed to see a very beautiful but unhappy-looking bird that looked exactly like her jungle bird shape. She thought quickly and whispered her magic spell. Instantly, she found herself inside the cage, perched right next to the jungle bird. The jungle bird was so surprised it nearly fell backwards. Then it told her how lonely it was with no other jungle birds to talk to. The jungle bird told her all about its homeland and all the amazing trees and butterflies that lived there. The zookeeper walked past and saw 2 jungle birds in the cage. "There's something funny going on here," he thought. "Where did that other one come from?" Soon, the zookeeper came back with the head bird keeper. But by then, Kia was back in human form. The end!